Hello, trading has closed on the 7th of November 2024. We'll do our disclaimer first, as we always do. We'll go over our predictions, make some calls. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, which is Friday, 8th of November 2024. We said it would take a gap over yesterday's high for the rally to continue unabated, but that was entirely possible, and that's what happened. Because of the gap in the undesired direction, we didn't print the target 5913.84. The odds are very good. It's still going to print at some time. This is what we said. Today had the early low, and I said tomorrow would be the early low. That I just didn't catch this because I was busy all week. 5 of my grandchildren were visiting me. I just didn't look at stuff. And tomorrow should be the early high. It's usually a negative day, but in its cyclic pattern, it can be a rally day. It doesn't have to be a rally day, but it should have said early high tomorrow. The day usually has an early high and a late low, but the late low can be over the early high. It's just a mistake of mine. Well, during the day, MEJT identified these blips as false moves, and we've already retraced, so that's played out. This is the DeMark count. We have a bar now completely over the upper Bollinger Band. It's hardly the most risk-free time to enter a long position, even though I think we're going higher. We have bar 12 of sequential sell, bar 12 of a combo sell. Any higher tomorrow triggers bar 13, which can trigger early, which can print early. These things don't always work, but at least the signal in DeMark's work should be given tomorrow if the rally continues. If we open by gapping up tomorrow, way over this upper Bollinger Band, I would really be on the lookout for a gap and trap reversing everything. Well, we have to find some way to count what's going on. This is my long-term count. I think we're in wave magenta 3. That's a weekly chart. Here's a daily chart, which I've had to change. I think that's 1 and that's 2, and I think we're in magenta 3. We've completed 1, and I was looking for an ABC here, but I think this may have been it. And that would now put us in wave 3 of multiple degree, which is certainly what we're acting like. This is a daily chart. This is a 65-minute chart, so we can count wave 1 of some degree of this wave magenta 3. Let's see if we can count this wave 2 as complete. I think it's possible to do it. You can count this as A, and this is B, and this is C. I was counting this is C, but if this could be A, B, C, and finish here, we should be in a really third wave of multiple degree. So 1, 2, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. That would explain this huge rally as a third wave of multiple degree. Somewhere in here is a 4, 1 wave up, 1 more ought to do it. Now wave 1 was very short. Wave 2 is off. Wave 5 often is equal to wave 1. That's not really too much higher. So if we do gap up tomorrow, it's at least possible we've completed 5 waves up. Now that's not going to be the end of green 3. That's going to be wave 1 of 3 of some degree. We don't know which degree yet, but once again, if we gap up here, you can count this as finishing 5 waves up. So Friday's pattern has the early high and a late low. Again, I made a mistake, and I'm correcting it before any trading takes place. The late low doesn't have to be under the early high, although it often is. We appear to be in the third wave of multiple degree, and if it continues Friday, we should print bar 13 of a DeMark sequential cell in alignment with bar 13 of a combo cell, and in addition, we could complete 5 waves up on the wave count. Now VIX again printed a bar completely under its lower Bollinger Band. It's a sign that the option players are too bullish on the market. I'm not looking for places to go short here, but the elements are there for a top tomorrow, possibly, actually ideally, with a gap and trap. And if it isn't a gap and trap, it's pretty tough to look for reversals on Fridays. Any short here is a counter trend trade, needs a reasonable stop. So I'm not looking for places to go short, I'm looking for places to go long. But if we gap up, that could be it for a while. We could have a correction of this huge rally we've had, and I think there's much more to come on the upside, but that doesn't mean you aren't going to have any down days. And if we gap up and go down, that could be a very short-term top. Let's not forget, Standard and Poor's hit a 500, hit a new all-time high today, and the Dow Jones Industrials and the transport both dropped. They were down, and that can be divergence at the top. So I don't think this is the best time to initiate a long position if we gap up, which I think is entirely possible, but certainly isn't guaranteed, and I think we'll probably see 59.1384 on the way down. It's the pattern tomorrow, again, with the early high, and that's today's call.